Okay, just wait for ya.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Why are you here?
I am from Queensland in Australia, and I've been on the ship now for 2 years. I live on the Africa Mercy, a hospital ship in West Africa, currently in Conakry, Guinea. The hospital has 3 open wards at the moment and several ORs where we are doing, we have just finished VVF surgery, hernias, and currently doing max facs. And so I work on the maxillofacial ward and I love being there. Why am I here? Because I love being a part of what the ship does. I love being a part of people's lives, being changed from the surgeries that we can provide for them. I love to see them change, whether it's something on their face that's changed and brings new life, or something small but it still brings joy to them. I love being a part of that.
Would you explain to me what's going on out here?
Well, at the end of our shift in the afternoon, we come up to deck 7 and hang out for an hour, a bit of sunshine, seeing the water, just breathing a little fresh air. It's good for the patients, for the nurses.
So who's this little lady?
This is a caregiver baby from one of our patients who's actually in surgery right now. So her grandmother has also come to look after the baby, but the nurses love to jump in and help. I love that I can walk up to a bed and pick up any baby and play with them, and the mums are happy for me to do that.
I mean, what is a charge nurse? Do you run through walls, or?
Charge nurse is basically the title for the nurse that oversees the nurses that are working in the ward, and is liaising between the doctors and the nurses for their patients. So if there is a patient that needs a doctor to see them, then the nurse will come and tell us, and then we'll call the doctor. Just because there's so many nurses coming in and out through the wards, moving around, and doctors coming and going too, we also just like to have some consistency, so the charge nurses help to bring that.
If there's anything that you could explain to people back home that you don't think they understand, what would it be?
I think that's a really hard question.
Well, what is it about your job in particular that you don't think people really think about other nurses?
I know. Well, the hardest thing is it's really actually very hard to compare to nursing at home.
Yeah?
I wish people understood how it was to nurse here. I wish they could know how different it is, but how amazing it is.
How is it different?
It's different in every sense of the word. The patients are together in one room and the nurses are together, and we speak through translators to our patients. So most often I'm unable to speak directly to my own patient, which is very different. And then we have extra children, caregiver babies, or caregivers that we speak through the translator to the caregiver and then to the patient. And then the surgeries are completely different from home. We're removing huge tumours or repairing cleft lips. Whatever it is, it's most often different to what you would see at home. And I love that we can be a part of that. I don't know, there's just so many differences. But I love it the way it is.
Why do you love it?
I love being a part of these patients' lives. I love to see them changed. I love for the ones that stay longer, you can build relationships with them and communicate with them without using words. When I don't speak their language and they don't speak mine, you can still communicate through a laugh or a smile or just touch. There's some really powerful communication that isn't without words, and I love to be part of that. I love to see patients walk in, and seeing them downcast makes us sad, but after their surgery they're able to walk out happy and thankful, and it's a joy to be a part of. Whether it's something on their face that's changed and brings new life, or something small but it still brings joy to them, I love being a part of that.